My name is Eric Clifton. I am a serial entrepreneur. Give you a brief background about myself. I am now, as of last week, 42. 42-year-old firee. Anybody ever heard of those? No, firee. It means my 42 years I have been fired from every job I've ever had. Now, it doesn't say that I'm a bad person. I do great work ethics. I don't do politics very well. So unfortunately, it just wasn't meant for me to have a job. That's my story. But fast forward, I have appreciated every job I've ever had. It did what it was supposed to do. One of my mentors told me, listen, there's nothing wrong with having a job, just don't let the job have you, right? So my last job, I was the cable guy, right? Not out here messing up y'all cable, but I was the cable guy. And while I was the cable guy, I was planting seeds for my own future, my family's future. I was still the cable guy, but I was doing this, planting seeds. And after a while, somebody say after a while. After a while, when planting seeds in this opportunity, when the money caught up to what I was doing as the cable guy, my attitude kind of changed just a little bit, right? The boss would tell me, listen, you can't take that vacation because somebody else has seniority. Y'all ever heard that? Yeah. You can't take that vacation with your family. It's already paid for. We don't care. The people who've been here for 30 years, they're going to take the vacation. You can't go. And I'm like, man, this company's still paying me. Worst case scenario, they're going to fire me. I'm taking my vacation, so just don't take it. So needless to say, I did it a few times. Y'all laughing. So after, I don't know how many times, they said, listen, sir, great work, but we're going to have to let you go because you're never here. And it's ironic, that we are in the travel industry. So the more money I was making in travel, the more I wanted to do what? Travel. And my family wanted to travel as well. We used to go on our vacations as a family every other year. And we thought we was doing something. I found out about this opportunity that we're going to share with you in a second, and now we're going on that family vacation every year. Sometimes, as my job would say, y'all getting greedy. Y'all going on 2 family vacations this year? Yes, sir. And so they filed. So we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward and talk about 2 amazing companies that have an exclusive relationship with each other. More importantly, we're going to share with you guys how you can get your time back. Get your time freedom back, get your personal freedom back, so you can spend time doing what you probably really want to do. Anybody here have a family? Most of us, right? You enjoy spending time with your family? Yes. But unfortunately, we spend 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day away from our family, chasing a dollar. We say we ain't chasing money, but we at work all day. We'd rather be with our family, so we're going to share with you a way that you guys can get back with your family. Is that okay with y'all? Yeah. Awesome. So, I love starting my presentation with asking this question. I need audience participation, right? It's not going to be a lecture. It's just a presentation, but I need some participation. They said I got to speak up in the back. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah. Awesome. Get my theater voice on. My question for everyone is, if time and money were no issue. Matter of fact, Mr. Scott's paying me. Time and money, no issue. Where would you go? Shout it out. Egypt. Y'all ain't traveling over here? Yeah. Where would you go? I heard Europe. Where? Boy, y'all got some amazing places. I noticed nobody said they was going downtown Philly. Nobody said they was coming to D.C. That's where I'm from, D.C. Right? We drove all the way up here to share this opportunity with you. But at the end of the day, you all said some really nice places. Mm-hmm. Most people don't go to these places because they don't either have enough time or enough what? Money. Absolutely. So we're going to share with you a way where you guys can get both of those back. Can y'all hear me in the back? Yes. All right. Now, we're going to help you design your ideal lifestyle. Raise your hand if you'd like to earn more money. Awesome. Throw it back up if you'd like to travel more. Who would love to save more money? Yes. My grandfather used to say, listen, boy, a penny saved is just like a penny earned. Y'all must have met my grandfather. Experience more. Life should be more than just getting up, going to work, coming back home, going to sleep, paying some bills, and doing it all over again. You should put yourself in position to experience more. Would anybody like to experience more? Yes. Okay. Y'all want to travel over here? We're going to get y'all to go somewhere at some point before this presentation is over. Mr. Donald Bradley is the owner and founder of our marketing company. Y'all clap it up for him. And doing just what we are doing right now, sharing people how they can travel more and save on their travel. And what I love about Mr. Donald Bradley, unlike your average owner of a business that came across a certain amount of money, they invested in something that made sense to them, Mr. Bradley was also a travel agent just like we were. So he has a different kind of understanding as it pertains to what it takes to really be successful in this industry. And so what better person to follow than someone who came from the bottom, just like where everybody else starts at, made it to the top, and then took his money and opened up a company so that all of us can partake. So he put together a leadership team. Mr. Andy Coughlin and Miss Leanne Trevor, let's clap it up for them. I know y'all don't know. But these two, the dynamic duo, make sure that this company is in compliance. They make sure we get paid on time. Now, Planet Marketing is partnered with IntelliTravel, 27-year-old rock-solid travel agents. What does Planet Marketing do? We market the services of IntelliTravel. What does IntelliTravel do? They sell travel. Really simple, right? And if someone wants to become an IntelliTravel agent, they will see a Planet Marketing rep, which is one of us or whoever invited you out here on this evening. Now, Mr. Farrar, like I said, 27 years, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Dynamic company. You definitely want to understand that we have all of the awards and recognitions that a travel agent, I could go on for 2 days probably talking about all of the accolades that our company has. But again, we're going to talk about one, the Better Business Bureau. It's their job to rate companies, right? They do the research. A+ rating after 27 long years. That's phenomenal. Y'all should clap for that. Now, becoming a travel agent. Not just your regular travel agent, not just for certain types of trips. We do all things travel. Somebody say all. All things travel. Anybody know anybody getting married? We can take care of it. Anybody know anybody going on the cruise? Anybody know anybody that likes to cruise? Anybody know anybody that rents a car? What about goes to a sporting event, football game? Y'all Philadelphia Eagle fans out here, right? Most of it. So imagine anything travel and entertainment related, you have the ability to make income from it inside. Infinite possibilities is why it says that right there. We're going to talk about some facts. Travel industry, $8 trillion industry. Somebody say the largest. Travel is the largest industry in the world by far. You can stack a couple of industries together, it still won't reach what travel is. $8 trillion industry. This simply means that there's more than enough money for each and every one of us to get rich twice. Is that okay with you? It's projected to be a $15 trillion industry. $15 trillion industry projected in the next 10 years. Again, that means there's more than enough money, not only for us to get rich twice, but our kids can get rich twice with that projection. It happens to be the #1 research category online between the hours of 9 to 5. Where are you guys at between 9 to 5? But it's the #1 research category online because people want to do what? Travel. They want to travel. They're stuck in the cubicle, right? But we online surfing, figuring out where we could go. Baby boomers. Any baby boomers in the room? Let's clap it up for one baby boomer. Y'all stop playing. Clap it up for baby boomers. Baby boomers fuel the growth. The baby boomers, each and every industry you guys put your hands on blows up. When y'all wanted to buy cars, automobile industry skyrocketed. When y'all were ready to buy houses, real estate industry took off. Now, they tell me, and you guys can Google it, right? Fact check. They tell me that baby boomers right now are retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. Did y'all hear that in the back? Yeah. Every 20 seconds for the next 20 years, baby boomers are retiring. What do baby boomers want to do when they retire? Travel. I know everybody said travel. Nobody said go back to work. But for some reason, every now and again, I go to Walmart and McDonald's, I see some baby boomers back at work. They don't want to be there. So by the time this presentation is over, we're going to equip you guys with enough information to go back and reach out to your baby boomer family members and friends that don't want to be at Walmart checking off receipts. You're going to let them know that they can travel and get paid for it. Y'all should clap for that. And this one right here is a special group. The millennial group. Raise your hand if you're in the millennial group. Put your hand down to some of y'all lines. The millennials spend $200 billion annually traveling. This is a fact. It's not our opinion. This is how much money they're spending in travel. They're probably spending the baby boomers' money, but nevertheless, it's getting spent, right? Baby boomers are no longer going to, Kings Dominion and Six Flags and down south to Grandma's house. Baby boomers are in Dubai. Miami is like downtown, right? They're in DR before I was. It's crazy, right? I'm in the industry. I got family members 17 on the beach, sipping stuff they ain't supposed to be sipping on, and I'm back home at work, right? Doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, regardless of how you and I feel about travel and the travel industry, it's still going to be the largest industry in the world. The baby boomers and millennials are still going to travel, whether we travel or not. The question is, will you get paid for it or not? Hopefully you're going to, by the end of the presentation, decide to start getting paid for it. Speaking of getting paid, somebody say, get paid. Get paid. On what people are doing anyway. It just makes sense. Almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to. Now listen, our company pays us. They have the audacity to pay us 70 to 80% of commission that gets booked during travel. Raise your hand if you've ever booked travel online by yourself or had somebody do it for you. Okay, good. Now watch this. Each and every time you or the person that did it for you went online to book travel, a commission check got sent out for the trip that you was going on. And so imagine, think in your mind, think about how long it took you to plan that trip that you had a real good time. You was sitting, you was comparing prices. I don't care if it took you 20 minutes or 3 days. That was your time spent. Your time is your most valuable commodity. Raise your hand if you disagree. Nobody disagrees. And your time is your most valuable commodity. When you book that trip online, 5 minutes or 2 days, you did it for free. And you wouldn't go to your job and do no 5 minutes or 2 days for free, right? In the travel industry, you should get paid for it. Now imagine, once you partner with us, somebody say, once I partner. Y'all said it, I mean, once y'all partner today, you're going to get a website, your very own multi-million-dollar booking engine. So that while you're busy at work, because most of y'all look like busy professionals, busy doing something. Let's say you're busy at work and you have your very own e-commerce website that people can go online to. Just like Priceline, book a trip and you get paid while you was at work or while you was asleep. Raise your hand if you'd like to have something like that. Absolutely. Somebody told me not too long ago that in 2018, if you're not making money online, you're probably really not making money. There's something to think about. Yeah. Somebody said, how much can I earn? How much can I earn? Only 2 people said that. How much can I earn? Glad you asked that question. So now listen, y'all just raised your hand and y'all said y'all would love to have one of those multi-million-dollar e-commerce booking engines, just like Priceline.com. You'd love to have one. We're going to talk about how much that money would look like if someone was a business traveler that went to your website 3 times in a month just for some hotel stays, like staying in this particular hotel. If it happened on your website, you make $151.20. Y'all should clap for that. Now, some of y'all thinking, like, I came all the way out here to hear about $150. Listen, it's not going to be enough to make you want to quit your job. My question for you today, what bill in your house would you pay with $151 if it was just given to you and you wasn't expecting it? Holler it out. What bill?
Cell phone.
What bill? Cell phone bill?
Yeah.
I need y'all cell phone company. Next one. They go to your website. Anybody here play golf? Okay, we got a couple of golfers. They go to your website to book a golf trip. They say that Scottsdale, Arizona is the best place to go play golf. From my observation, people who play golf, they do it in groups of 4s. So someone goes to your website while you at work. Somebody say, while I was at work. While you was at work, they went to your website because they wanted to go play golf. Your commission was $274.86. Y'all can clap for that. A couple of y'all didn't clap. So my question is, in your house right now today, if the extra $274.86 came, what bill would you pay with? Okay. So now we're changing some bills. Let's move on. Honeymoon. Anybody here getting married? Know somebody getting married? Anybody want to take somebody on a trip? It don't have to be a honeymoon, just two people. In this example, it's a 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. So it's laid out. I'm already married, but I would take this trip again, right? So imagine I took this trip through you, or someone you know takes this trip through you. Here's your commission, $561. I can tell when it's getting good. I didn't even have to ask y'all to clap for me. Now my question again, what bill in your house would you pay if somebody else took a trip and you got $561? What bill? Car payment. That's almost an automobile payment at $561, right? But my point is, it takes a bill off the table. Raise your hand if you have a job. Okay. Raise your hand if you pay your bills. Okay. So if you're anything like me, when I was that cable guy, and I was putting in them 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week, I'm carrying ladders and crawling through people's houses. I couldn't stand it, but it paid the bills. And I had to come home and I get my check, I'd be mad, and I got to write and pay the, anybody relate to hate doing that? I couldn't stand it. There's a different feeling when I get my check, but when you guys get your check, and you can keep your check in your pocket, because this company on the side, somebody say on the side? On the side. You started paying your bills. What would you do with that extra money? Think about that. Now, group cruises. Who loves going on cruises? Awesome, so it's not just me. Who in here is a part of a family? Trick question. So group cruise, family reunion, 20 cabins booked. This is a Western Caribbean cruise, right? Now it don't have to be a family trip. It could be maybe you're part of a sorority or fraternity. Maybe you are part of a church ministry. Whatever the case may be, just more people than you going on this cruise. This one happened to be 20 cabins. This is your commission. Y'all ready for this? $2,240. I don't expect anyone to quit your job. Keep your job, whatever it is. But my question, same question. What bill in your house would you pay when you got an extra on the side, $2,240? What bill? All of them? It takes off all of them? So now the question is, I know you guys are working because you raised your hand and says you're working. If you working and you're not working on something like this, are you really working? Don't answer that question. $2,200 something can take a lot of bills off the table. And that's on a small group cruise. I'm going to give you guys an example of someone from the Philadelphia area that when he partnered with us in the travel industry some time ago, he didn't know what he was doing. He was brand new. Somebody say he was brand new. He was brand new. So, but here's what he was. He was coachable. One of the first things we said to him was, listen, get you some business cards. You're a travel professional. Get some business cards. It made sense to him. He went to Vistaprint, spent $10, ordered himself some business cards. He passed them out wherever he went, while he was at work, while he was going out to eat, whatever he did, he passed out his business cards. Somebody from a church got one of his business cards, realized he was a travel professional, gave him a call and said, listen, our church is trying to plan a little group missionaries trip, or whatever they're going to call it, right? When they want to retreat, get away. Can you help us out? He didn't know what to do. But we have access. Somebody say access. Access. We have access, insider access. So he called Carnival directly. And Carnival said, we'll take care of it. They put together the flyer, the itinerary, gave him the payment plan, the whole nine. Emailed it to him. He emailed it to the lady at the church. She emailed it all over the church. 104 people went on his cruise. The interesting part was, it wasn't his church, and he didn't go on the cruise. He spent maybe 30, 45 minutes being the middleman for the church in Carmel. When they got back, somebody say when they got back. When they got back, his commission check, and I asked him the other day, it was just over $12,000 for that one group cruise. A part of any groups? Making you think, right? One group cruise did that. Now speaking of cruising, what's really important is your education, right? You got to be coachable. We're going to show you how to do this. Is brand new for almost everybody in here. We're going to show you how to do it. We're going to teach you, we're going to educate you so you can feel confident and comfortable about making money while you're traveling, right? Our company has the audacity to train you while on cruise ships. Now, is that amazing or what? Yeah. They're going to train you while you're on cruise ships, so you're going to have a good time on the cruise and then learn how to book the cruise and make money from the cruise. That makes sense? Now, this one right here is a Celebrity Cruise Line, 2 nights, Bahamas stay. Somebody tell me how much you think 2 nights on the Celebrity Cruise Line would cost. Just shout it out. Okay, I heard a couple of numbers. Interesting. Let me tell you what insider price is. $289 for the ocean view and $329 for the balcony. Even if you fall asleep during the training, this is worth it. I don't recommend doing it. On the Celebrity Cruise Line, this is Royal Caribbean. And all of these companies that we're talking about, we have relationships with them. We're partnered with every major vendor or supplier you can think of. Royal Caribbean said, listen, Celebrity not going to outdo us. So they said, we're going to give you 7 nights on the Southern Caribbean cruise. We're going to train you, give you some information, feed you, allow you to have a good time for a really nice price. Somebody tell me how much you think it might cost. Shout it out. About 18? About 12? Okay. Check it out. $399 for the ocean view, $559 for the balcony. Absolutely save some money. And I leave out the fact that in the travel industry, now all of I'm not the tax professional for you, but at the end of the day, all your travel now becomes tax write-offs. Raise your hand if you got a job. You need tax write-offs. Again, get with your tax preparer so they do it properly. But what I know now is we look forward to going on trips. I spend more money on trips now on purpose because of tax write-offs. Because we have guarantees. Number one, person always wants to know, well, why, if I partner with you, why would someone want to do business with me and not just online? Well, first of all, they don't know nobody online. They know you. That's the first reason. But secondly, just like Best Buy or Walmart or wherever, they're going to give you price matches. So we're going to give you the best travel price guarantee for your customers and your clients. Simply saying we're going to try to meet that price, match that price, or beat it. If our company can't do either of those, they're going to give your customer or client 110% of the difference in the form of a credit for their next trip. That's amazing, y'all. This next guarantee is for all of you thinking about an opportunity like this. 30-day, no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee. Y'all can clap for that right there. I say it's amazing because it's a 30-day guarantee. That means you can partner with us. You can try it out. Take a trip, share it with your family members and friends, see if you don't like it. You can wake up one morning and say, listen, the Eagles lost last night, I don't even want, I quit. You get 100% of your money back. I promise you, right? This last one, risk-free. Somebody say risk-free. Risk-free. Profit guarantee. Now, when I first saw this, being a business owner, and I probably didn't tell y'all guys this, I've been in business for myself now for the last 20 years. I've done almost anything you can think of legally, right? I've sold it all. I've sold the body wrap, the lotions, the potions, the pills, the legal services, the new little gadgets. I even sold Krispy Kreme donuts throughout the course of my 20 years. I've never come across any company that will offer a risk-free profit guarantee. You gotta understand this, especially for you skeptical people, especially for people that like holding your money so tight that the daggone eagle is screaming, right? You don't want to do that. Risk-free profit guarantee simply means our company is saying we guarantee that if you partner with us and follow our system over the course of a year, we guarantee that you're going to make more money or save more money than it cost you to be in business. Did y'all hear me in the back? Yeah. They guarantee it. And furthermore, they say, listen, on top of it, if for some crazy reason you don't make more money or save more money than it cost you to be in this business, they're going to cut you a check for the difference so that you break even. Those 2 reasons right there were the reasons why I got started immediately. And I'm going to be perfectly upfront with y'all. I've been in business for myself for 20 years. I have traditional businesses. At that time, I didn't have the money it cost for me to join on that day. Somebody say that's a problem. That's a problem. I'm a real estate investor. I had a carpet cleaning company over the last 20 years. Me and my wife have a daycare. We got 7 beautiful kids. But at the time that I first saw this opportunity, and I had a job too. The time I first saw it, I didn't have $200 cash to get into this opportunity. It was bringing me to how much it cost to get into this opportunity. $200 cash to get into this opportunity. I didn't have it. But what I understood was that me and my family, we go on trips anyway. What I understood was we was going to pay our taxes anyway. My grandfather said, listen boy, a penny saved is a penny. This opportunity will save you way more money, especially if you know you're going to travel. So let's talk about the different ways you can get started with us. $179.95, $39.95 a month, you will become instantly a travel agent. All of the things that I talked about on that travel side come along with that right there. For an additional $19.95, you're a marketing rep. You have the ability to let other people know, hey, you can make money in travel, you can save money in travel, you can have a good time in travel and get paid for it. Now, somebody say the best? The best. The best option is both of them. $199.90. It's a combination of them both. You get the best of both worlds. You can make money when you travel. You can make money when other people travel. You can make money because you had a conversation about travel with somebody that wants to travel. Does that make sense? Yeah. For $199.90, I was looking around before I came up here. Most of you ladies have purses that cost more than $199.90. Don't look up right now. You don't have to call it out, right? Those purses just cost you money. This opportunity will make you money. Make sense? And I guarantee you, each and every one of you ladies in here with that bag that costs more than $199.90, you didn't have to think about it before you bought it. You didn't call and check with anybody before you bought it. You didn't ask your husband if it made sense before you bought it. You just bought it, right? And it ain't making you no money. My suggestion is, for $199.90, change your life. My suggestion is, if you are sitting back there thinking the same way I was, I ain't got $199.90. It wasn't my excuse. I went and borrowed it. Followed their system, because the system guaranteed I was going to make money. I followed the system. I made my $199.90 back in that same week. Somebody say, show me the money. Show me the money. This next part of the opportunity is our marketing compensation plan. I had the plum-pleasing privilege and pleasure of bringing up Mr. Moneybags himself. He's going to come up here all the way from Northwest D.C. He's going to share with you how he's making all this money. As you're on the front row, you might want to put your glasses on. He's wearing this big, fat, heavy ring that signifies that on a part-time, somebody say part-time? Part-time. On a part-time basis, he's earning well over $8,333.33 on a part-time basis from a $199 investment less than 2 years ago.
Good morning. Good morning. It's afternoon. All right. Before I speak, let's please give it back up to my twin brother, Mr. Eric. Man, I teased about that, but one time my daughter saw his picture and was like, Daddy, is that you? I'm like, no. That's Mr. Clifton. That's not me. But I absolutely love this opportunity. My wife and I have been entrepreneurs now for over 15 years, ladies and gentlemen. And as he said, we come from the Washington, D.C. Have we played the Eagles yet? Okay. No. Right, just check. 15 years in business. And 10 of those years have been in the travel industry. Matter of fact, some of these folks on the front row were with us when we first got started in travel a little over a decade ago. Now, we love business. But what we found, just being an entrepreneur, that we wanted something that we didn't have to chase people down for, right? We wanted something where we didn't have to put the inventory in the trunk of our cars. We wanted something where we didn't have to convince someone that they needed or they should do. How many of y'all are ever convinced that you have to take a vacation, right? So the travel industry, you see, I convinced myself. I know that. The travel industry just spoke volumes to us. So now, almost 2 years ago, we took a look at this opportunity, Planet Marketing and Untitled Chapter. Now, we had known about travel because, again, we had been in it so long, so we knew exactly what to look for. So when we saw this company, the first thing we saw was leadership, okay? We saw leadership, we saw dedication to the field, the people itself. Then we saw professionalism, right? We saw professional opportunity. We saw IntelliTravel, and we knew because of our experience, It was an actual, real, true, tried and true travel agency over 25 years in the industry. So we started doing a little bit of research because my wife and I were coming from another project that was, in all intents and purposes, failing. So we were looking for something to really lift our travel agents and put them back in a position where they're earning significant, substantial income. Well, when we found this company, like our partner just shared, now what we had done over there in those other companies was pretty good, right? But we had never earned a six-figure income. But we've been in the industry for, at that time, 8 years. So here it is, less than 2 years, because of what I'm getting ready to show you right now, and because we decided to make a $200 investment, this company is paying us over $100,000 a year, and we're doing it part-time. Give it up for Planet Marketing. Somebody say never. Never. Never rely on a single source of income. You must, someone say invest. Invest. To create a second source. And this is a quote by my uncle, Mr. Warren Buffett. Right? I know you can see the resemblance, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, leveraged income. There are two types of income that every wealthy person possesses. All right, now if I spit on you up front, wipe it in, all right? Two types of income that every wealthy person possesses. The first is leveraged income, and the second is residual income. I do not care what the industry is, whether it's fashion, whether it's oil, whether it's real estate. In order to become wealthy, how many people in this room right now, at any point in your life, I don't care if it was for 20 seconds, ever thought about becoming wealthy? Right? Some of y'all didn't raise your hands. I know you played the lottery the other week. Right? If you thought about becoming wealthy, understand the roadmap to wealth is having leverage and residual income. Here's how we do that in this company. We sell travel agencies. That's the business model. Some of you were wondering, hey, am I in a room with a pyramid scheme? How many of y'all heard that phrase before, right? Some people consider what we do pyramids, okay? Let me explain the difference in what that is. A pyramid scheme is something by which we would ask you for an amount of money and tell you to bring an amount of people, and those people would bring that same amount of money, and then we will double yours or whatever the promise is without any customers, without anything to sell, without any consumers, right? That is a scam, get up and run. We make money when people make sales to consumers. That is the huge difference. Now, here what happens, every time you sell an agency, you're going to earn a $50 sales commission. Somebody say $50. $50. Right? Some of y'all are like, well, $50 is nothing. If I told you that before you walked in, I take $50 to 3 seats, some of y'all will break the back of your neck and move, right? To find out if the $50 bill was under your seat. Well, you can earn unlimited $50 direct sales with this opportunity. Now, here's something that I love. This is where the leverage comes in. As we're sharing this opportunity with individuals who are looking to save more money on travel, to save money on taxes, to travel more, right, to make more income, what happens is they now have the same ability that you do. This is an equal opportunity, right? They'll have the same ability to earn that $50 as you do. And what we're going to do is pay you a 50% match, meaning every time the person you escort to the business and put them in our proven system, when they earn $1,000, how much do you make? $500. Okay, all right. Now, the person you escorted to the business, when they make $10,000, how much do you make? $5,000. All right, okay, got a little lower. Okay, I got it. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, many of us on Monday morning are going to go to what they call corporate America. All right, I work this business part-time. I was in the Air Force for 5 years. I work at Andrews Air Force Base. One of the reasons, in fact, that I got in the travel industry, because I'm from D.C., and they shipped me all the way to Maryland, which is suburban D.C., right? So the military kind of shortchanged me from a travel perspective. So that's one of the reasons why. But we're going to work on Monday morning, and guess what? What if your human resources department manager told you that we're hiring, okay? Now listen, whoever finds the person that we hire, we want to bring them on, and because you introduced them to our company, we'll pay you 50% match of their salary. Let's say that person makes $100,000. Now we're going to pay you $50,000 more just because you brought that person to our company. How many of y'all will go out and find everybody you know to work for your job? They wouldn't even have to be qualified for what you do, right? But you would say, we're hiring, right? Because that is where most of us kind of live and kind of are comfortable in that employee world. But we want to help you to be that, get an understanding so you can be that comfortable in that entrepreneur world as well. Now, it's called team bonus. Somebody say team. Team. It's very difficult to achieve a dream without a team, ladies and gentlemen. So as your team starts to grow, it will grow really in excess. I mean, it depends on how many how much income you want to make, that's how you want to increase your team size, right? So now your team can start to grow with or without you though. Now what happens, every time that happens, our company's going to send you a check for anywhere between $10 to $60 every time a team member partners with you anywhere around the world. Just think about it. Every time you snap your fingers, $10 went to your bank account. Just snap with it. Just snap. $10. Snapping. Do. That's it. Guess what? It's okay. It's free. Just snap. Some of y'all like, oh, right? Just snap with me, right? Some of y'all gonna be snapping on your way home, like $10. Right? But of course, it's not that simple, right? What happens though? My wife and I, we actually partnered with Mr. Roger Lillard. He's in the back of the room. He opened up the room, and collectively, we have the largest team in Jamaica. Somebody say, Yaman. Yeah. So every time an agency is open in Jamaica, the company sends us anywhere from $10 to $60. Just think about that. It's called leverage, ladies and gentlemen. Our company is open and operational in over 20 countries today. We just went into Mexico. Somebody say Mexico. You should be earning income. First of all, I'm a firm believer that everyone should be earning income without physically being present. Because if all the money you make, you have to physically be there, in most cases, you're going to work until you die, okay? But you want to position yourself where some of the income you're earning, you're not physically present. And how about making some money in some pesos, right? Put yourself in position to earn additional income. And there are no limits on how many sales you can make, and we make our commissions on a weekly basis. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about our Builders Program. This is how you elevate yourself within our company. That's based on like an Olympic platform, bronze, silver, and gold. The way to bronze, ladies and gentlemen, is simply opening up 3 travel agencies, having enough conversations successfully with 3 people purchase an agency from you, then you're considered a bronze builder. I do not want to go on without making sure, because there may be some bronze builders in the room on today. If you are bronze, can you please stand up where you are at this time? Any bronze builders? All right. Now, the next level of leadership is silver builder, where now you have those 6 conversations and 6 people purchase an agency from you. How many of you all are familiar with the franchising concept? Right? Franchising McDonald's, KFC, Chipotle, and every time I talk about this, I get hungry. But the concept, most people are comfortable with that concept because what is franchising essentially? You're now making an investment into a program that's already built for you and established, right? When you buy a McDonald's, it comes with the golden arches. You do not have to figure it out. Matter of fact, walk into a McDonald's. Most of us have never paid attention to this. When you walk into a McDonald's, you go to the register, when you look over to your left, you're going to see the French fries, right? When you look straight ahead, that's where they're making the burgers. Most importantly, when you look over to the right, or maybe right behind you, there's your soda machines, right? And then you have those 16 and 17-year-olds, right? Messing up your orders right here at the register, okay? It's a system, ladies and gentlemen. And people are very wise to buy into a system, okay? So here we have the same concept where people have gone out and opened up 6 franchises, so to speak, and they're silver builders. If you're a silver builder in the room, we want you to stand up right now. Any silvers? Okay. I love it, but they're excited, right? And our silver builders are working diligently to become a gold builder. And let me explain to you what these 2 ladies will experience when they become gold. They're going to start receiving that first level of those $10 bills. You're going to see them snapping around here very shortly, right? Also, the gold builders will now receive a 10% match on travel commissions. Mr. Clifton shared with you, we had an individual within the travel industry. Matter of fact, I don't know if he shared with you, that gentleman is from Philadelphia, right? Within the example that he explained, he earned a $12,000 commission. Just imagine if you were the individual who opened that door for him and sold him that travel agency or gave him an opportunity to become an entrepreneur. The company would have paid you how much? $1,200. And you could have been on a beach sipping a fruit punch smoothie, right? Or in your bedroom with your rollers in your hand, right? Doing your thing, and now boom, $1,200 comes to you and someone else booked the cruise, right? Because people say, well, I don't want to bother anybody. Do you think he was bothered to make $12,000? Right? Bother me, right? I'll be mad if you did not tell me about an opportunity where I can make $12,000. We have a young lady within our organization, Class Reunion. Not Class Reunion, but a class trip I believe it was a senior class trip. So they asked her, well, you're a travel professional. Can you put together the senior trip? Well, of course she did. And of course the kids have to go. And now the chaperones have to go. Some of the parents had to go on this trip. That her kid was going to go on what? Anyway. It was going to happen anyway. So get yourself in the way and get paid today. Oh my goodness, you like that? Somebody write that one down. I just made that one up today. Right? But she made a commission of over $20,000 for that one trip. Right? Imagine the person who brought her on board, who became a gold builder, now is $2,000 richer and probably doesn't even know what a school is. Okay? Also, finally, gold builders get a 10% match on personal reps matrix commissions. We're going to get to that in the next slide. But remember, they get an extra 10%. But I believe we may actually have some gold builders in the room on today. If you are, if you will please, gold builders, join me to the front at this time. All gold builders. These individuals, ladies and gentlemen, have opened up at least 9 travel agencies on their own. I want you to hear from every last one of these gold builders, ladies and gentlemen.
Great afternoon, everyone. Jessica Miser from Washington, D.C. My background is property management and entertainment, and my one word is abundance.
Hello, everybody. My name is Christine Bailey. I'm a full-time college student and a serial entrepreneur. I live in Baltimore, Maryland, and my one word would have to be legacy.
I'm going to Baltimore, Maryland. I'm an energy efficient lighting technician business owner, and my one word is blessings.
Hello everyone, my name is Marta Cotman. I am a customer service professional, and my one word is longevity.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elaine Dorsey. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and my word is retirement.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's talk about the additional 10% that they earn. We talked about that. It is called this residual income component. This is called our matrix, ladies and gentlemen. This is the residual. How many of you all, Mr. Little asked a question earlier, but have one of these? All right? Okay. If you have a pager. Anybody put a pager? Just check it. I gotta go. Somebody beat me. If you have that cell phone, how many of you all pay something called mortgage or rent? Okay, right? Sound familiar? that is residual. How do y'all have bills? Anybody get bills that come to your house? All right, some of y'all look at me like, we'll make sure we're in the right room here. Okay, those bills come every single month. Aren't they so consistent? Right? But most of us are contributors to the residual income of business owners. And we consider those things luxuries or pleasantries. Well, because we have a cell phone, I have Sprint, okay? Because I pay a monthly contribution to Mr. Sprint, he now gets to spend more time with his family. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Sprint started a business, and now, while I'm out working, I'm working to support his family, right? We say I'm working to support my family, but I'm also working to support the families of those bills that come in every single month. Now, we're not against that because you want to have those pleasantries, luxuries, and things of that nature. But my thing is, if you're contributing to someone's residual income, you should have some of your own. If you agree, say yes. Yes. Then we're going to show you how to do that. If you follow this structure here from the left to the right, the far left column is called level. That's how many levels of residual income we're able to earn with this company. It goes 9 levels deep. The second row is telling you the amount of corresponding agents on that level required in order for you to earn income on that particular level. The next column shows you $4, meaning we earn $4 per agency per month, every single month, residually. Okay? Again, how many people in this room at any point during the day sleep? Matter of fact, some of y'all sleep right now. Just hit your neighbor real quick and make sure that their eyes are open, right? But if you sleep at any point during the day, shouldn't you make money in your sleep? Yes. Like, why not? Here's my thing. If people are doing it, why not me? Right. Have you ever thought about that? If people are making money in their sleep, you all agree, right? Mm-hmm. People are making money in their sleep, well, why not me? Why am I the only one, or one of the only ones, who are only making money when I'm awake? Right? Here's an opportunity to do that. Now, the next column shows you the amount of agents per level. all right, that maxes out. So what happens is it shows you per level, per person, the amount of agencies that can fit on each level, right? So I want to show you a quick example, illustration, if you will. I want these three gentlemen to come and stand in a straight line across for me. What's your name, sir?
James.
James?
Yes.
All right, your business partner?
Yeah.
Outstanding. But let's just imagine that you're just getting started, James. All right. So James, this is your first day.
Yes.
Hey, this is your first day. Give it up for James. I must got that thing on me today. Everybody getting started over here. Everybody's first day is everybody's first day. Well, no, welcome, James.
Thank you.
So now, let's say, James, that these are the first three people that you bring to the business. First of all, my goodness, you're rich. Right? But what happens, James, if you can see first level, ladies and gentlemen, I won't mess this up. Boom. 3 individuals on your first level. Now, James, are you going to stop?
No.
You're going to call me, right? You're going to say, hey, look, Preston, listen, I have this opportunity, right? We're having a presentation. I need you to come and take a look at it. I'm going to be like, oh, what is it now, James? Right? But I'm going to come anyway because we got a relationship, right? And now you're going to introduce the concept to me. I'm going to see this presentation and I become interested. Now, I'm the 4th person that James introduces to the business opportunity. Watch this. Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. How many people can fit on the front level? 3. So where does that 4th person go? The next level. So now, let's imagine, for this illustration, I do not know this gentleman, okay? But I know James. He knows James. James introduces me to the concept. It places me in his organization, and we don't even know one another, right? Now you're rich, right? Right? So now I get super excited, and I introduce this concept to every person on this row. And now this gentleman who does not know me will get income or potential income for every person on this row. How many of y'all like that? Give them a hand, y'all. Give them a hand. And I wanted to show you that because this is basically like profit sharing. Okay, I try to use words that most of us are completely understanding. You, the person, as a matter of fact, look at the person who invited you out, or wave at the person and say thank you. Well, do it right there, do it right there, do it right there. I'm gonna turn my back. Right. Because the person who invited you out here gave you an opportunity to be a part of this. Okay? When we got here less than 2 years ago, there were 11,000 agents in this company. There are over 31,000 in less than 2 years later. Yeah. So that means these positions are filling. You want to get the next available position, okay, as this matrix begins to grow. So 3, 9, 27 is in multiples of 3s. And this level here is just showing you the amount of income that you can earn, right? We had 2 ladies that would stand up and, waving at each other, our silver builders. They've opened up 6 levels of income now, where they have 729 positions in their matrix, where they now have the ability to earn over $4,000 every month, simply by introducing this concept to 6 people. Give it up for our silver builders. Somebody say retirement. Retirement. This slide here, our founder, our CEO, put together for those who are looking for retirement style income. Those who are really looking to position yourself on the other side of the money. Those of you who want to start making enough money where you can pick up the phone and play on your boss's telephone in the morning before you go to work, right? Those of you who really want to position yourself to making some lifelong income, this is our director program. Now, these bonuses as a director are also paid on a weekly basis, and they have a residual component as well. So everything I'm going to show you here is in addition. Somebody say extra. Extra income above the travel commissions, above the residual commissions. This is another 6 figures. Because we have people earning 6 figures in travel, and then we have people earning 6 figures in assisting people in becoming travel agents. You guys follow me? All right? So the first thing here is a 1-star director. These individuals can make no less than $1,000 every single month. That's the floor for 1-star directors. How do you become a 1-star director? I'm glad you asked. You simply introduce the business to at least 9 individuals, and your team grows to 100, okay? Once your team grows to 100 agents, you are a director. You may not be able to see this because of the lighting, but we're going to now give you a guarantee. Someone say guaranteed. Guaranteed. Guaranteed $500 a month. That's $6,000 a year. Question, what do you have to do today or within the next 6 months, or whatever the case may be. What did you have to do to get on $6,000 on your job today? Walk into your boss's office and say, hey, look, God dog it, I've been here long enough. What do I need to do to get $6,000? Okay? Let us know how that goes. And One Stars also get an additional $10. So now their snaps represent $20. So every time someone enters into their organization, they're getting $20, whether they have that conversation or not. Again, that's leverage, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about the $500 a month, that's the residual. That's how you get wealthy. That's the formula, leverage and residual income. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to say that we actually have some real live one-star directors in the room on today. All of our one-stars, please come up and join us at this time. One-star directors.
Awesome. So, again, Eric Clifton is who I am. Why I plan that marketing? Ultimately, because at the end of the day, like I was telling you guys before, I didn't like paying my bills out of my hard earned, right? And I like the concept of being able to make money when I'm not there. So because of Planet Marketing, now I make money when I'm not there, right? And this opportunity has taken all of those household bills off the table. Y'all heard that in the back? I'm sorry, I wasn't loud. This opportunity has taken all of the household bills off of the table at the end of the day. I like to be able to work for my money and keep it. I can take the extra money, somebody say extra? I take the extra money and pay all the stuff I don't like paying, bills and when I gotta give my kids money and stuff like that. Planet Marketing.
Rod Willard, originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My background, I'm actually in between jobs right now. So I drive Lyft part-time of the day, and I work my business full-time. And what has it done for me? It's put me in a position where my rent's taken off the table, car insurance, car note off the table, and I've been blessed to actually open up agencies in 4 different countries because of this opportunity. So that's why Planet Marketing.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lisa Hawks. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And real estate is my background. I've been in real estate for 20 years. And so my why is because I am tired of starting my income over every single year. So my one word would be residual. And so because of this opportunity, if I don't sell a house, there's some guaranteed money that's coming in to cover those residual bills anywhere. So that's why I Planet Marketing.
Somebody say next level. Next level. The next level is 2-star, ladies and gentlemen. Well, now you have an organization of at least 300 active agents. Somebody say double for your trouble. Double for your trouble. We're going to now double your bonus from 500 to 1,000, give you an extra, somebody say extra. $12,000 on the side. What does it take for you to get an extra 12 grand from whatever you're doing right now? We have the blueprint. And now as a 2-star, you now get an extra 10. So now your snaps are not worth 10 anymore. They're now worth $30. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasing privilege and pleasure to introduce this individual. This young lady is one of the rock stars of the Maryland marketplace. She's skyrocketing from 1-star to 2-star, on her way to 3-star. Give it up for 2-star director, Shekinah Chapman.
I just want to say I am absolutely grateful for Planet Marketing because, you know, I always travel. Travel was nothing new to me. Can you hear me? So I always traveled. It was nothing new to me, but what I did not have was a wealth strategy. So I had one of those jobs where I worked long hours, I worked hard, and I did not know when I was going to retire. I thought I had to work 20 more years. And I was like, So because of this, when you know better, you do better. So I worked my business, and now because of it, I get to decide when I retire. And it's not going to be 20 more years, it's going to be a lot less than that. So that is why I'm marketing for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to get to 3-star. 3-star, we have 500 or more active agents. Somebody say double for your trouble. Double for your trouble. We double that to $2,000, a $2,000 bonus guaranteed on the first of every month. Just imagine $2,000 being deposited into your bank account on the first of the month, every single month, whether you get up out of your bed or not, right? At 3-star, now you're talking, those snaps are $40 now. Every time an agency is open anywhere around the world, you're going to receive $40. So this next person that I get to introduce before you all, woo! This young lady hails from the Maryland, D.C. marketplace. She's a 3-star director, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is she a 3-star director, she dons a ring that looks kind of like this one, indicating that she is making over $8,333.33 a month, right? She is the reason for my season. My amazing wife, give it up for Imani.
You guys, just like my husband mentioned, we've been in this industry for about 10 years. And about 4 years ago, I was that mom who was overwhelmed, overworked, underpaid, and stressed out. So much so, my hair started to thin. Right up here in the top, I have all this thick natural hair now, y'all. My hair started to thin up here in the top, and I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. And I remember telling my husband I just didn't want to do it anymore. And so we decided that we were going to make this what we needed it to be. And 4 years ago, I was able to walk away from having to work a full-time job. And that was because of the travel industry. I was able to just work part-time on the side. And so just recently I was able to say, hey, enough of that. Not doing that anymore either. And I'm able to fully be retired. And it's not about age. It's about opportunity. Okay. And it's about being in position. I'm only 42 years old and I will never work a full-time job. As a result of being a part of Planet Marketing, like my husband said, it's only been not even 2 years. We've been able to buy a new home. We've been able to pay off our 2 car notes. And we are aggressively paying off extra debt as well. And so I have positioned myself, and this is what I recommend that all of you all do. So the person who invited you out here, give this opportunity a shot, because of this opportunity, I'm allowed now to have that personal freedom that we talked about, that time freedom, which I'm getting all the way back, right? And also financial freedom. So get with the person who brought you out today and start your business today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, next level 4-star director, 1,500 active agents within your organization. At 4-star, ladies and gentlemen, they're now dropping $5,000 into your account on the first of every single month. We do have some 4-stars in our company as of today. Ladies and gentlemen, the next level, 5-star. I'm going to stop at this level here. There are 2 5-stars in this company. Those 2 gentlemen are receiving on the first of every month $10,000. Okay, you're talking about $60,000 in bonus money over and above everything else that we talked about. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're in the front of a trend. Okay, because people are going to find out about this opportunity and they're going to be giving you a phone call. Well, you should have been the one to give them a phone call, because this is going to grow. Our founder has already projected, and every projecting that he has made has actually taken place. October 26, 2020, this company will go from 30,000 to 100,000 by that date. The question is it going to be with you or without you? We would love to have it with you, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure that you understand that timing and positioning is what? Everything. Now, we're just about done, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the company loves handing out rings, right? Gold is not my thing, but I'm going to wear it anyway, right? Ladies and gentlemen, sapphire ring for those who are earning at least $100,000. Ruby ring for $250,000. Diamond ring. We have 2 individuals here at the diamond ring level. We have about 4, I believe, individuals here at the $250,000 level. Once you get the diamond ring level, they're going to also give you a $20,000 diamond encrusted Rolex watch, right? I think I'll get rid of this one and go get a Rolex watch, right? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a turnkey business. When I first started, I thought it said turkey business. I was like, what is a turkey business, right? But turnkey business, ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean? I have a car out in the parking lot. If I were to pick up this key, tell you exactly what the automobile is, I could give this key to anybody in this room, and you would be able to go and start my car, right? Turnkey. We use that example because that's how simple the business process. Did I say easy? No, I said simple, okay? Because we have a system where you put your key in, turn the key. If you can follow a system, if you're coachable and you're teachable, you will have success with our company. We have training and support, and we have events to make sure that you have everything that you need to be successful. Now, here's our Planet Marketing page. You guys got an opportunity to see my amazing, beautiful wife. Our kids are somewhere around this hotel. Somewhere around, I don't know where they are. You know where they are. They're somewhere. But this is very, very important, okay? Probably my favorite part of the presentation, because as a husband and as a father, this means a lot to me. Because you all will probably agree with me. I've never seen what I'm about to show you at any of those 16 presentations that you've been to this week, right? Or any business presentation that I've ever been to, I've never seen what I'm about to show you. As a matter of fact, any job interview that I've been on, I have never seen what you're about to see. And this is in writing, ladies and gentlemen. It simply says this: become a Planet Marketing Director. You saw the directors up here. How many of you all believe that you know 10 people who could use this opportunity? 10. And they say 10 people, okay? Do you believe that those 10 might know 10? Okay? That's 100, right? So that's the formula for building an opportunity to now make you a Planet Marketing Director. Become a director. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the Planet business that you've built will outlast you. That's important to me because we're making effort, right? We're doing the things that we need to do to build this business, and if anything should happen to us, God forbid, our family is secure. This is what we're going to do. Your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, your director pay, your director bonuses, and that monthly residual income. Give it up for Planet Marketing. It's decision time, ladies and gentlemen. Simply make a decision. Everyone in this room is either a 1, a 2, or a 3. There's really no in between. There's really no other numbers. You're a 1, 2, or 3. We would like you to please, right, be professional, be courteous. Let the person who invited you know what your number is, the corresponding number. I'm explaining. If you're a 3, you're simply saying it's not for me. 3, not for me, and it's okay. Guess what? You do not have to go join the witness protection program. No one's going to chase you down, right, and clip you up on your way out the door simply because it's not for you. Everything isn't for everyone, right? And we respect that. But what we ask you to do, the person who invited you out, please give them at least an opportunity to earn your business, okay? You're going to stay in a hotel. You're going to rent a car. You're going to go to a concert. You're going to go to some theater. You're going to go on a resort, right? Give that person the opportunity to earn your business instead of some highly advertised website that's already making a gajillion dollars. We don't know who they are. Maybe let's try to keep some of that income into the community. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, if you are a 2, it means you need a clue, right? You're a 2, I need a clue, meaning you simply have questions. I ask those individuals to come up front so you can see the people who are leading the charge here so you know who to ask questions to. Please do not go ask a person who has not seen what you saw, their opinion on what you saw, but they didn't see. You see what I mean? If you're a number 1, it means you're ready to have fun, right? I'm a 1, I'm ready to have fun.